Hello everyone, I'm Dimitri, an architect and instructor at Labideias. In this class, I'm going to show you a very quick way to mirror objects or elements here in Sketchup. Remember that in the latest versions, we have a new tool called Flip, and that's what I'm going to show you here. So just select the element you want to mirror, and it's always important that it's a component. I can check this in two ways, either by clicking with the Entity Info window if it's listed as a component, or by right-clicking, it will have the Make Component option if it isn't one, okay? So it's here as Edit Component, which means it is a component. So with just one click, I'm also going to come over here to the Flip tool. And these colored elements will appear here, dividing my object. In this case, I'm going to want the red one, okay? So I'm going to leave the mouse positioned over it and it will be highlighted. Just click, don't release the click, and drag to where the axis of my mirror will be, for this mirroring. So I placed it here. To make a copy, I have to press Ctrl just once. And then I can just press the space bar to finish using my tool. So we will have two parts of my armchair here. It's always important that the objects are a component, especially when there's more than one. So I'm going to select both parts with Shift, and with the right button, I'll go to Make Component and Create. Easy enough. And we can also mirror, for example, this armchair aligned with the axis of this table here, right in the middle. So how does that work? With the armchair selected, I'll go to Flip again, position the mouse over the red one, wait for it to highlight, then click and drag. And then we have to identify the midpoint here. Once I've identified the midpoint, I just release the click and press Ctrl once and then the space bar. So now we have two armchairs centered here, aligned with the axis of the table. One of the interesting things about doing this kind of process is that the object will be a little lighter, because it's only half of it. Another thing that's also interesting to adjust is this center line here, which for many people might be something that's bothersome, right? So how are we going to adjust this? First, I'm going to set the top view. So I can go here to Camera, Standard Views, Top, and I'll change to Parallel Camera. So there's no vanishing point. Camera, Parallel Projection. So I'm going to double click until I can access the element I want to connect, right? And now look at how I'm going to do it. From left to right, I'm going to select only the lines that are here in the middle, okay? So very close. And then on top of any of these blue lines, I'm going to right click and go to the hide option, hide. And then I can press escape to exit the editing mode. Go back here to the perspective camera, and then we'll have the feeling that it's just one object, but it is divided in half. Finally, we have the complete SketchUp course available, which is super cool, and it's here in the description. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next lessons. Thank you very much.